Okay, we're on the landing pad, standing in front of the ship that we've just spawned. So what I want to do is, depending on what type of ship it is, the airlock, the entrance, the door, the whatever will be in different locations. So if it's a single seat fighter with a cockpit, you'll typically have a button that says enter cockpit or whatever. In the case of ships with airlocks, there'll be a nice big door on the side. Either way, the use key is your friend, so hold the F button down for the use key and you'll see your interaction menu once again. So now I've got the choice of entering my ship, which basically shortcuts everything and just lets me go inside, or I can choose to do it the manual way by first opening the ladder and then opening the door and then entering. If I hit the enter ship button, the door and the ladder would have opened automatically, so it's up to you. Of course, now if I hit exit, I'll go out again, but I can open the door and the ladder without actually exiting the ship if that's what I prefer. So if you have bought the starter package, chances are the Aurora will be one of the options that you've chosen. So welcome. She's a lovely little ship. I've been flying her for many years and I love it to bits. Back here's the bed that you can open, which you can actually use to log out of the game. So if you open up the bed and get in, you'll be presented with a log out option, which will log you safely out of the game and should also save your current position. So the next time you log in, you'll be logging into your ship bed and the ship should be exactly where you left it when you logged out of the game. For now though, we're going to get into the pilot seat. Now here's where things get interesting, because depending on your chosen control scheme, exactly how you take off will vary a little bit. I fly with a joystick, so I'll talk you through that, but feel free to check out the controls menu to familiarize yourself with your chosen controls. So once again, you can interact with things inside the cockpit using the use button. You'll see there's all sorts of buttons you can push. You can open the exterior doors, lock and unlock them. If you want to let people onto your ship, you can unlock the doors. You can open them from here. Over here is your engine on and off button, but if you want your ship to be ready to go, you can just hit the flight ready button and that will enable all ship systems, so it powers them on and turns on the engines. So let's do it step by step. We'll first say power on, which turns on your ship's internal systems but doesn't actually turn on the engines, so I won't now be able to take off as yet until I do this. So engines on, and now you can hear the hum of my engines in the background. So what you want to do now is simply press the strafe up button. So if you are playing with a keyboard, that should be the same as the jump button. They try and keep that consistent between control schemes. So jump on foot means go up, and you can go up with the spaceship as well by hitting spacebar. So there we go. If you're using a joystick, of course, you'll have buttons for strafe up and strafe down, which I'm using now. So typically what you'll want to do is clear the landing pad area and get out of the way of other ships so that there are no unfortunate collisions. So I'm now strafing above the port. Alright, and now you can use whatever method of control you have to steer your ship and have a good look at what's busy happening. Alright, and then to throttle up, I'm using my joystick throttle now to gain a bit of speed. Very important. You take off with your landing gear deployed. So if I quickly go to external view, and of course the camera controls work exactly the same for ships as they do on foot. So F4 to head external view, Z to get free look mode. You'll see that my landing gear is still spawned, and that limits me to a speed of 50 meters per second as per my throttle setting over here. And if I want to go at my ship's maximum rated speed, I need to hit the N button to get flying. So I think I'll save the flight details maybe for a future video, but for now you know how to take off and you at least know how to fly in a straight line. So check in later for more info.